Thank you for coming to Georgetown. My name is Ben Weinberg. I'm a first-year graduate student at our School of Foreign Service. I'm also an aspiring entrepreneur, so I appreciate your perspectives. My question is about the building blocks of American society and the neglected state of them, such as education, healthcare, and our infrastructure. How do you see the future of the job market in these three sectors, which are likely to continue to grow, and how do we place Americans to handle these priorities as president?
Yeah, so the career advice many people have gotten around the country for the last number of decades is go into education and healthcare because they'll always be secure. And we are spending a lot of money in both those spaces. And this is something else, man, I seem so negative. I don't mean to be negative. I'm actually quite uplifting. I'm a very, uplifting man. But our educational institutions have started to become a little bit excessive in some respects and then deficient in others. And so I think that ideally people would be able to work in education and healthcare and infrastructure and have very, very positive, long, fruitful, impactful careers in each of those areas. In practice, I think it's become a little bit, frankly, market dominated in certainly education and healthcare. Where college has gotten 2.5 times more expensive since I was in college, and it has not improved 2.5 times, as far as we can tell. And you all know, it's like, how much does it cost to go here now?
$60,000.
Yeah, it's like $60,000 a year.
Graduate school, yeah.
Yeah. Then we wonder why you need to make money when you come out. So,
yeah, of course.
It's so if everyone was getting $1,000 a year, that would be helpful. But I would also forgive a significant proportion of student loan debt and package it as an educational stimulus or an economic stimulus. Because right now, young people are just spending all of their energy servicing a debt load instead of starting families, buying homes, starting businesses like you'd like to do. Mm-hmm. And I owed $100,000 in law school debt myself. I used to call it my mistress because I was like writing a check to some town, being like, I hope my other family is doing well. And so I get that it constrains choices. So I'd try and get that monkey off your backs and then put you in a position to actually do more of what you'd like to do. Healthcare is its own thing. We're spending twice as much as other societies to worse results. So I'd move towards single payer or healthcare. It's the only way to get costs down and broaden access. That's going to mean that a lot of people who are profiteering in the healthcare industry are not going to make as much money. A lot of private health insurance plans should not exist, if you had a robust public option. And so so that's what I mean where there are like excess and deficiencies in each of these areas. But I have many good friends who've built great careers in both of those areas. So that's a bit of a twisted answer.
Sorry, in infrastructure, like increased spending?
Oh yeah, I'm all for spending over $1 trillion on infrastructure. We've let it fall into disrepair in a way that's literally dangerous now. And so I would invest multiple trillions of dollars. It's going to create many, many jobs. We have to make it more resilient and economically sustainable. We have to make it actually resistant to climate change. It would create many, many jobs and opportunities. It would increase economic productivity. So if you get me into office and you want to work in infrastructure, that'd be a great path because then I'm just going to write massive checks to it. And this is one thing I cannot believe Donald Trump didn't do. I was like, if this man does one thing right, it's going to be infrastructure. And he still didn't do it. He could have put his name on it even. You know what I mean? There could be like a Trump, it would be sort of psychologically damaging to be driving over Trump Bridge everywhere you go. But it would have been worth it just to have the damn bridges built.
Thank you very much.
Are all y'all paying attention? Automation gonna sweep the nation unless we get him in. Andrew Yang, 2020 freedom dividend. Climate change is real again. Science rules. Teachers bringing home some bread. Medicare for every citizen. That's nice. Andrew Yang, 2020 freedom dividend.